while we continue this out, let's see that. So if the 24-hour day of some kind of this one, it's time to get things intimidating as well. And to start for this only one out, I might get to be able to start, and the Formula 1 grid music just roll off. And today we're gonna be starting all over for this, not again for just a little bit of time, by using the Dodge Viper GT2. Now I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be using for a GT2 as well. So let's gonna be spawn some cars, and we're gonna be race cars to select, and we just absolutely got to fully getting on the ground before trying to get inside of this vehicle. Something is gonna be recommended for starters, and that is some kind of high skill demand. Around here, everything is absolutely coming soon. More like these things is gonna be coming to life. I think the game will be loaded up shortly if this was absolutely nothing whatever it is. Now I cannot able to get for some more classes and type of vehicles. It looks like we're just using for racing circuits. So skilled drivers are absolutely pretty known as today. Now it looks like we're already done in the bath for this one. Not GTE, or let's gonna be using for a Dodge Viper GT2. This is what absolutely gonna be taking for around. Using for a Forza mode. There's no Forza for just a little bit. There is no Corvette. Everything is absolutely pretty much well. But looks like we just absolutely to start endurance racing by using for this vehicle by pressing B in some kind of camera mode as well. Not even very possible to start all the way the lap times as very as fast as possible. Now let's see if we're going to be doing for our best lap time after this along for its size. If this is absolutely saying 4 tracks to choose from, but unfortunately turns out that completely last 3 tracks to choose from is only a little bit for just as once, and because of this recently trying to make this all the way for its fun. Now let's going to be making on the high skill demand, and we're ready for just going to be 1 lap at a time and make things a little bit straight. But before we're going to be out of this gear, it does not absolutely to try to take onto this match by the GT2 cars by himself. Now he's going to be taking all over to getting all over to this front, as we might be able to get for all the way for really fast. Not even possible. I forgot that I never able to say. I might going to be almost touching down for this a little bit one, because without corner cuts, and because there's only one opportunity, there's no improved corner cuts, and because somewhere updates has to get for ourselves for restrictions. Looks like we're going to be doing like getting all over to 6th gear and getting to slow down. There's going to be still all over to it's going to be 1 crease. So if this is absolutely making no price at all, and it looks like there's no money just added to the game, and it looks like if this is not absolutely trying to take a little bit, it requires a huge amount of XP that will be required to do like this. This game was absolutely perfect for sim racers. If we're going to be trying to use a mouse control, I think this is absolutely pretty best to do like this. Unfortunately, that wasn't pretty good as well. And unlikely, this is not going to be taking a little bit for just pressing a little bit B. I think this is going to be very better at always. I'm really not going to be very sure that we're going to be using around for its steering, of course. I'm pretty sure that my first time at using a mouse control and to do for mouse steering overall, that we're going to be driving for this L. So I have to disable. And for this one reason that I need to say, there must be the sunset overall. I can't make it even for our best lap times whatsoever, because due to something even a little bit straight, let's get all the way for our very purpose. Now I'm pretty sure I have to give ourselves a good time. 2 minutes and 6 started to get slow enough, and we're going to be taking to its first corner, and looks like I'm pretty not sure I'm not doing for this a little bit 1 lap, because I have to try once again. Absolutely, this video is got to be over 15 to 20 minutes. This is got to be absolutely to take a little bit for things very slow. And always it's going to be taking for various perfect like these things as well. We're almost going to be nailed the corner cuts as well. We just absolutely pretty sure we just got to be nailed a little bit corner cuts. And we're just going to be going all over here. as this game was absolutely pretty loud, and because due to tweaks on for the Zuna circuit as well, and because we're entering to the night of slumbering dreams, because since then we'll be absolutely taking for just a little bit of runs. We'll be heading out for the 5th gear. It's too dark, and it won't be going to be necessary. For our first time, we're entering for the night. At least it's not holding a day. It's going to be for all time, but when too dark for very sure. I'm not pretty sure this is not going to be taken for a little bit good. Now start braking over here, and looks like avoid for oversteer and about for going outside lane. Now using about for the 4th gear, we'll be taking around for this one. This game was absolutely unrealistic, locked in ourselves as many little puddles as well. And because due to the age restrictions, that should not able to set tonight. It's all ages by themselves. And this is absolutely going to be all about racing and unrealistic bloods on the roads. And that was not even possible as well. That was not even very possible that we absolutely we're going to be finding out. So it looks like 1 minute and 53 seconds. That was pretty even faster than I ever expected. We have to jump out of the car and returning back into the menu, I guess. Since when I say it was 3 tracks to choose from, and this track is being tweaked for this only one time. And because we have only 3 tracks remaining to choose from, we're not going to be using for Seal circuit, and because a Bakuna circuit was being tweaked, and looks like there's no new circuits that should be might able to add on. So looks like we're going to be head out into the weather system, and let's go into the storm. No, I don't want to really think so about this. If this is absolutely going to be required, then I'm going for some kind of just the end of the summer as well. I'm going to be using for Seal circuit, which is absolutely for and getting all over to this one, and it's located in South Korea as well. We just absolutely going to be taking onto this one. It's loading overall, and we'll be taking so much very time, and there is no curse for just a little bit somewhere. Now let's continue for this only way on like this one, but unlike today, we're going to be absolutely taking for a very faster lap times. Now we're not using some kind of DTM as well. So it looks like recommended for starters as 2 super GT cars. We'll be absolutely never able to use like these ones as a high skill command. Now this is absolutely for just a 399 horsepower. Now it looks like we're going to be taking around for this vehicle. And it looks like that must be the Mazda 7A7B rear tires. The rear tires as well for our right wheel handed. As we're not going to be very possible, let's use our sequential transmission. Now we're putting ourselves into one opportunity that we're going to be taking on to its second. And that guy is literally most likely more faster than really ever that we're going to be taking around for this a little bit slow. And about street discipline as well. This going for just a little bit before just going to be going on. This is a street discipline, and this is absolutely to take things a little bit more, some kind of a serious street racing, as street track racing. That's pretty possible as well. Street track racing is in a Grand Prix opportunity. There's absolutely some kind of just a little bit amount of joke. Now let's turn on the lights all. And because of this one strategy, if I'm just going to be changing camera into getting inside of this well, looks like there must be some kind of Ridge Racer reference that should might be able to take all over to this one place by using the Nissan Skyline GT500J GTC. Now it looks like we're going to be taking a little bit for this one, as we couldn't able to get around here. Then I can see the Nissan R390 that should might going to be able to take around for its very best challenge, and for only one size over here that I should be able to stay around for this corner and about for a 4th gear and blast all the way to 2 minutes 1 minute and 22 seconds. We're just absolutely taking this a little bit fast. Now let's take it around for a huge amount of brakes into gear 3, and this is going to be absolutely taking for a gear 4. Now this gotta be sounds like Cars 2 reference. Now we're gonna be doing something like World Grand Prix lap times as pretty as possible. Because of this best lap times, we'll be taking around. So if this is not absolutely for the part of the best lap times, we're not able to get sure that we're going to be doing for our best lap times as literally possible as well. Because I'm never able to say, we're moving on to our next circuit. If this is absolutely pretty possible, then we're going to be hitting onto this one. So it looks like we're going to be taking around for it, just going to be really slow. And we're going to be taking all the way that I can see a chopper over here. And make sure I don't want to get started corner cutting as well. And before the sun sets, looks like there must be a blood puddles everywhere. Some kind of unrealistic puddles, as are wet things like these things. That should be blood as well. And because of this, only one thing is going to be taking all the way and finish into 1 minute and 19 seconds. Under 1 minute and 20 seconds as literally possible. That I just going to be jumping out of the map. And we will end up this video for just literally that I never able to say. So once, if you enjoy for this video, and if I just gonna be going to one more, it's not pretty that I absolutely expect it to be. So in multiplayer, and there must be one rain feature in Suzuna circuit. So welcome to the storm realm, as the sun just rises up, and for just the only one today, and the track is absolutely pretty still wet, and this is rain feature. We'll be taking for this only one lap, but by using for the Nissan GT500 as well. So let me just respawn in for this, I'm pretty sure. Now let's select that, and that is going to be recommended for beginners. Respawn it for this only one vehicle, and because it contains might able to get out of fuel. Now that must be some kind of Gran Turismo sport reference. Now let's going to be using for sequential transmission to head us back. And we're going to be making up for a head start. It's not taking for just a little bit changes. When the rain comes, we'll be absolutely in case. You have to turn on the headlights on after we slip down into the right back as well. And because we're going to be going on to the wrong way, and all of a sudden, might be able to get start raining, but this time we'll be absolutely taking for this a little bit other way. For just only one here. So behind this other kinds of just a little bit ones, that should might able to take around for this necessary. Is this some kind of just a little bit for ones, as we're ready to go. And before this is absolutely taking for just a little bit once. Before we're gonna be end up this video, we have to finish one lap before it gotta be rain. Overall, it will not taking about for each lap times before this some kind of just huge things what happened. This otherwise will be taking around for this a little bit in 5 minutes. Now we're taking for this all the way around here, and the rain might last up to 5 minutes of just a little bit for once. Now let's gonna be using for 7:30. Now let's stay a little bit down. And overall, we'll be suggesting we're gonna be hitting for lights off. Overall, it's not gonna be hitting down for just a little bit, for just going to be turning up the headlights on. And this is going to be taking a little bit of this one by using Super GT, and it sounds like intimidating. I think this is absolutely making for a little bit of mistake. There are no mistakes whatsoever. We never absolutely going to be making ourselves into 7,000 RPM, as this is absolutely going to be taking us for our 5th gear. Now let's start braking into this very slow opportunity, like it's going to be 2nd gear. Now heading towards into the most fastest lap, and I never expected that I'm going to be seeing here. Now it looks like we're going to be hitting our 5th gear, and this is absolutely some kinds of a new Super GT R35. That should be sound like NASCAR's as well. And because it does not sound like NASCAR as literally possible, it sounds like a Sauber Mercedes C11 or C9. So this is going to be taking all the way down here through, and looks like we're going to be hitting ourselves into 8,000 RPM, over 7,000 RPM, which is, I guess, like it's going to be NASCAR. That I'm pretty sure that we're going to be going inside and take it a little bit slow. Right there, it's not absolutely taking for literally in 3rd gear. Now I'm just going to be using around current music for the 1 gear for at least one time. as I'm currently that we should not able to put around ourselves a overheat engine. Looks like we're just gonna be inside of the SCP stage, and because we take it out for this a little bit to get all the way out, and as you can hear the clouds, and it will be absolutely for feeling a little bit for just some kind of just a little bit buzz. It's just some kind of is only one sim racing like it's gonna be what to do. And it looks like we're just absolutely hitting to our second gear, and we just absolutely started to get all the way blast right here. And before this is absolutely gonna be never able to get stopped all over to its place. Now it's gotta be taking for this only one here. And the rain features is not literally right now before the rain starts. It is gonna be taken for a 7 gear. Now I'm just gonna be pretty sure that I might gonna be blast something ourselves up. If I'm just gonna be moving a little bit closer. Now let's take it a little bit slow, and without taking for this a little bit seriously, about using about the 3rd gear. And it's gonna be taking for a little bit for blast sizer, and it sounds like NASCAR all the way throughout here. So is it gonna be taking for us for a 290 kilometers an hour, which is slightly 280, which is slightly 200. I mean, it's 180 for just a little bit one time. Is this going to be just exactly how it is? Now let's going to be taking out for just a little bit in second. Now let's going to be changing down to 5th to 4th gear, as we've spoken down to a various high speeds as Gran Turismo Sport. Now it's going to be taking unrealistic staff and blasted all the way into the finish. And that is how 3 minutes and 33 seconds. That is going to be a little bit slow and very tribally longer, slower than the GTE class. And that is the end of this video. But right now that I'm absolutely jumping out of this vehicle, and we're ending with this video. So if you like for today's video, make sure the rain rules should be going to be coming in for just a little bit. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching and about for this one video that I'm going to be talking you guys into our next video, Cookie Runners. And looks like we're just going to be taking for a 24-hour endurance race. But looks like the sun will be absolutely might going to go down. But all of a sudden that might should start raining in the middle of the night. So anyways, that is all for today that I just never meant to be. And without any other kinds of players, it won't be gonna be necessary at all. So thanks for watching, and which will be Triple Concept signing off. I hope that the rain comes, and that the last summer that you should be able to do like this as went before. That I'm gonna be talking to you Cookie Runners all later, over and out.